amongst destiny's throes. Which is the right path that I value more? My tinkerer's tools or my magical form? In the danger, don't know what comes next. Weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light, marching through valleys deep and wide, carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown. Tracker of wolf folk, cursed with a plight, to embrace the darkness or chase the moonlight. Loyalty binds me to all I hold dear. Eager to help, I'll embrace every fear. In the danger, don't know what comes next. Weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light, marching through valleys deep and wide, carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown. Bound to ceramic, a ghost of what was. I yearn for the path to break free from my curse. Brave in the face of all my hidden strife. Forward I journey to seek a new life. In the danger, don't know what comes next. Weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light, marching through valleys deep and wide, carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown. Trained to be loyal to colonies call, yet torn by desire to be something more. Only in combat these bonds we renew. Together we journey steadfast and true. In the danger, don't know what comes next. Weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light, marching through valleys deep and wide, carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown.
Left. They're so beautiful. They're so talented.
That's just... It's like, alright, everybody. Welcome to the Silver Shadows Trail of Echoes, episode 10. This episode is taking place directly after yesterday's episode, so we are all aware of, like, the fact that Leo is missing. Like, we are aware of everything that happened at the church that had some kind of corrupted resonance happening. We are aware of the fact that the party, Royce, Midnight, Tarkus, and Valentina are alive, and safe is a strong word, but they are alive. Through the communicators, I still do not think Rennick, Vidra, and Arthur and Clovis have returned just yet. They are either on their way back or just hanging out, not walking the path. Because if you guys do not remember, if you step foot on the path in Tier Lower, you have to finish walking it or you break the spell, and therefore can release a mighty curse, which might cause more corruption to spread throughout the world. I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, I will introduce today's player and the players, and then we will figure out the game. We have Senior Officer Ceylon, played by Twy. Twy is dead. Oh, there. We have Officer Laura, played by Esme.
Hello there.
We have Melinoë, played by Sparkly. Am I not hearing people, or are people not
No.
talking? No.
You're just. I was muted. I'm sorry. Hello, everybody.
And we've got Quee, played by Elliot.
Skittles.
Skittles indeed. Quee, you realize that once you got back to the seasonal side of the world, your Skittles actually work just as well here as they did in Ione. It just cost you AP to do it.
Ooh.
Specifically on the seasonal side. All of the other sides, it doesn't seem to work nearly as well, but when you are in Ione or on the seasonal side, the side that we're showing right now, then you can just straight up use your weird magic.
Skittles.
So let me slide us over here. Peanut has called you into his office.
Those are some very interesting lizards. I like that one's pink hair.
Oh, that's his favorite band, Mucus.
Oh.
Like, they're basically a saliva cover band, but what if saliva was frogs?
Okay.
Okay. I gotta admit, I'm a little bit offended. It's not me in Patagon, but I understand. I understand.
It's like, you guys, don't get me wrong, you guys like rock, but he's just not into EDM, you know?
Yeah.
Rude.
He doesn't like jingles? Rude.
I think of everybody on the crew, like the entire world is like, yeah, sexual pizza for healing. Like, yeah, our crew wrote that. And like the rest of them are just like, well, fuck sexual pizza for healing. For dancing, sorry. Have you tried listening to Hull Breach? And it's just like, yeah, but like, that's all hee or it's like he doesn't like pop music. He's a real underground kind of guy.
Well, how
He's
dare
kind
you?
of a hipster.
Yeah, about to say.
Oh, he sucks sometimes. His musical tastes are awful. But also on his desk is a golden statue that is also a bobblehead, for the record.
Bap. Bap, 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 bap.
Do it again.
Immediately, when you give it a little bap, you feel deep inside that you want to give this thing a coin. Already, it has multiple coins sitting on the base of it.
Put it in its mouth.
It can have a Skittle. Can I put a Skittle in its mouth? I don't have money.
To be fair, you don't have to have money on you right now, but you guys all do get paid, so you do have money, and maybe you don't use it. I expect Cree just has a desk drawer full of paychecks.
Probably. She's just like, this isn't candy. Yeah.
Peanut's just like slowly, it's like, thank you, Elliot. And he like slowly pulls the bobblehead back towards himself. Now its mouth just pouring out Skittles.
Embrace
Oh,
the Skittle.
that's an interesting trick.
What did I say K again? Or did I say Quee? Elliot, my bad.
Yeah, you
I'm
monster.
sorry. I do it all the time to Warlord. Warlord's the worst for me. Like, I want to say Isaac, but whenever I go to say Isaac, I'm like, okay, his character's name's Isaac, so I'm going to call him Isaac. Isaac, Rico. It's just the worst for me.
Yes.
The only characters I mix up a lot are I've finally gotten over the Vatna Valentina block that I had for a little while. I have started to K and Quee, obviously those get mixed up every once in a while, but I'm trying. But Volpa and Vidra now are just a hellscape for me. And it's not, I don't even think I've said it wrong out loud. It's only when I go to type in their token, I can never remember which one is which, despite the fact that they are very different. So Peanut's like looking over, looks at you all. He's just like, excellent. I called you all here because we are all firmly aware of the problems with the anomalies and the strange corruption, and I appreciate you. I like your new look, Lore.
Titties.
Yes. Yeah, that really rides the, okay. And he's just like, do not send Lore to
Since I
meetings.
tablet, I'm working on it. Working on it.
Give you some
Vidra
Skittles
literally means,
pasties.
Vidra literally means otter, by the way. I know Vulpa means, fox. Vidra means an otter. And, oh yeah, but thank you. Absolutely. It's just all in my head. Alright, guys. And Peanut's just like, alright. And we have gotten reports of the alchemists making their way to Dyad in the past. Now, he like slides a map over across the table. Or maybe his table is just a map.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, alright, so we have had reports of corrupted creatures near the Mayor, near Cullet. We have seen some in the desert. We have heard reports of them to the north and all the way into the forest. But the one place that we repeatedly seen no activity of corruption is in Dyad. Not a single bit. Not even a fluctuation. Now, we are all aware that Dyad has been mostly destroyed, and is the home of the Salamander King. We are on good terms with the Salamander King thanks to Talali. Now, we need a capable group to get in there and research anything that you can that might be showing us why it's not corrupt.
Okay. This will be interesting.
Ceylon has been like kind of like a little I just don't understand why Peanut hasn't like responded to like their attire. Like you're gonna like call out Lore because like they're beautiful too, but also like look at my new costume and that's just like really fucking rude. That's that's just what I'm stuck on, and I know you're not gonna do it. No, that's fine. That's fine. Like we're not even bros anymore. We barely even hang out.
Okay. I understand. See,
Why?
you didn't walk in here naked and a giant monster.
Yeah. But I also
So
I
basically,
did
whip
walk in
them
looking
titties out.
good.
Hey, look,
I
look,
still
I'm
look
working, I'm
good,
working on it.
though.
I'm working on it. The entire time like this is going on and Ceylon is going on, Lord just like concentrates really hard and for like maybe 30 seconds is back to legging it up and then just pops back to the monster form.
Like, whoa, you don't have to change a goddamn thing. You are gorgeous. I'm just saying. He also need to recognize I too suck.
Everybody that comes
You
into
know
my
no
office
compliments.
looks good.
Throw
Every
out
single
compliments.
person that's
That's it.
ever
Thank
come
you.
in this office looks good. Are
Thank
you
you.
saying that the rest of the crew doesn't look? Do I need to tell every member of the crew? He's like, fine. Ceylon, you're gorgeous. That dress, flowing, elegant. Butt wings, nobody else has those going on. Flawless. Qui, your hair, amazing. I smell the rainbow in here right now. It smells of citrus, and I'm terrified that Rupert might show up at any moment.
That's you? Oh my god.
And she's like, did you change your conditioner? You look lovely.
It's Skittles!
It's
And
honestly.
some really questionable water that I drank from underneath this town. But you know, it was good.
He just pulls up a piece of paper. What town did you drink questionable water from again? I'm sorry, I don't know if that was in your report.
That is an excellent question. And all excellent questions deserve excellent answers. Unfortunately, I have the memory of a goldfish.
And he just runs that. He like pulls out your file and sees what cities you've been to recently.
A rainbow-colored goldfish at that, though.
It's true!
It looks really good.
Thank you.
It does. And Melinoë, amazing. You look like vibrant today. Your eyes are really popping. Like, I loved your work in Plumbob recently. Really helped them out. We appreciate all of your work.
Thank you. It's been interesting with the new roommate, but they've been pretty chill for the most part.
See, now I have gotten reports that you do have a creature living in your mind.
We occupy the same space. Kinda, yes. We're still working it out. They're their own entity. I'm my own entity. We just share the house.
And we have done, like, obviously, myriads of tests, and you do not seem to be contagious, and that's good. But looking just lovely as ever.
Contagious? What is that supposed to mean?
We were concerned that you might be spreading corruption for a little while. Turns out, not to be the case.
Uh-huh. Okay.
It's like, I don't recommend... Well, you don't have a lower jaw, so I don't expect you're going to be biting anybody.
Mm.
And just the only reason I brought this up is because I have a very specific, like, no shoes, no shirt, no shoes, or in a monster form, no service, right on my door. I have a lot of car alarms going off, and not car alarms, sirens.
And you, Peanut, your eyebrows are looking particularly furrowed today. I know you like that. Thank you for
Thank
taking
you.
the time. I know we're trying to build a better, like, working environment for, like, our crew and for leadership. Thank you. That's all. You know, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Like, I'm currently trying to get those 3 lines right in the middle of my forehead all the time.
Bruh. Like vertical? Like just straight?
I want them vertical. I want them vertical.
Yes. You deserve it. It's gonna look so good.
I could ask the other doctors and get you some facial muscle exercises to help you build that furrow if you want it.
You know what? And he just, like, he sits back in his chair, he pops one of the Skittles into his mouth. He's just like, maybe I do need to see a doctor about it. Like, maybe I need a personal face trainer.
I mean, I could just chatter in your ear for like 12 hours straight. That would probably do it.
4, like, chairs come up behind you all so we can all just sit down and eat snacks at Peanut's desk.
Oh, I can't eat. I'm just like passing more snacks over to Queen. Just like, here you go.
Snack. Yep.
Would anyone
the
like any
mouse has
Skittles?
The mouse comes in, delivers everybody, like, snacks. He's just like, any requests? And he goes out and he gets more.
The fact they weren't here already, ridiculous. But okay.
Peanut likes to keep this guy out of his office because this guy's a little thief.
Oh.
Like, he's a little klepto. He will steal coins off from that golden statue. Not because he wants to.
There's gonna be repercussions from stealing from the statue.
Oh, there
I
are.
want to steal coins from the statue, but the parasites didn't want it. Cute me.
So, long conversation with Peanut. It's just like, okay. And, like, of the crew, who do you think has the best resting bitch face? Because that's what I'm looking for, really.
Ooh,
I just
tough
want to
choice.
sit down and everybody know that I'm already disappointed in you.
That's a good question.
That's a hard choice.
Do you ever feel like ICU ever gives you like the stink eye? But like his whole head is just an eye. Like, do you think like it's just you?
Erwin gives the stink eye. I've
Right?
I'm gonna figure that one out. Like sometimes he's
can
really
tell.
judgy.
But like
Like-
sometimes he is, right? Like it's not just me.
It's just us girls. We can share anything. It's just us girls in
Like
here.
he's looking down at you, but like with his whole eye. Like wow.
It's because he's so tall too. Like you can't
right?
be tall and an eyeball.
So I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, like, brah. And you know what he loves? He loves reflections as well, which is a fucking. Anyways. But what do you think, Quay? Who do you think?
I think, honestly, because like not much face, Cat.
What?
Just because of the like totally blankness, you can just feel the emotions radiating off them.
I work with Kit all the time. They're super expressive. You just gotta spend more time with them.
That's probably fair.
They are very good at expressing being immediately disappointed in someone if they're
He slaps his knees, just like they are hard to read sometimes.
She is disappointed that I have amassed a Ceylon army of multiple sizes. Listen, I keep the small ones in containment. They are safe. The big ones, we're working on training. They're getting better. Soon, I think they might be even like service animal ready soon.
And I didn't mean it as an insult. I find their stoicism impressive.
They're practical. Like they're always
Yeah.
thinking about it. Good point. Good point.
They just
I
give
personally-
off like
Go ahead.
disappointed mom vibes, you know?
Oh, that is true. That is true.
Like
I don't
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Like disappointed older sister, I would say, because like, oh,
Fair.
you're just not going to be like as cool as me. Like, is this not? Here I am blazing a trail, like motorcycling all the way down, getting it ready for you. But like, you're gonna scoot, you little scoot. I hear it.
And Peanut's just like this much later in the day than he anticipated sending you guys on this mission. He's like, oh yeah, God, mission. And it's like he's got his hair in curlers.
Oh my God, yes.
It's like having a little slumber
Oh my
party.
god, yes! I'm just painting his nails, his favorite color, giving him a nice little trim, nice
Is
little
this-
ear scritches.
Are his toe beans and those little toe spreaders for
Yes.
Oh, they've gotta be.
Yes.
So we just turn this into a spa day. That little mouse comes back with like hot towels for everybody. Hot towel, hot towel, hot
Thank
towel,
you so
hot
much.
towel,
Thank
hot
you.
towel. Steals a coin. Hot towel.
Excuse you, but thank you for the towel.
And Peanut's just like, ah, I needed that. It's just like, he's very much in this Devin Rex era. He's like super curly.
Your
Yeah.
fur looks fabulous.
Thank
You
you.
look gorgeous in curls.
Just like I've been meaning, like I used to have my hair up all the time before I, like years ago, before I started being an advisor to Reedy and now a administrative officer for the Lockstitch group. I'm really moving up in the world.
You are. You've done really well for yourself. We're
You need
very
to-
proud of you.
You need to treat yourself more. You've done so much.
I have accomplished a lot for a cat of my stature, I must admit. Goes to his window and like looks out it longingly. Or like does the thing where he puts his hand up against the window.
What
This
are your
whole place-
dreams, Peanut?
Order. I dream of order. Everything in its right place. Not saying that without a little bit of leeway. I'm not ridiculous. I understand that everybody like is a little bit silly in their own rights, and I accept that and I support that. But there's a time and a place. And he steps back to the desk and he's just, also, I would just like a non-carcinogenic cigarette, please.
Oh, you know, that's fair.
I keep getting yelled at for smoking them.
They are bad for you, Peanut.
Have you met this crew?
Yes. I am part of this crew. She just smiles.
He's just like, alright, everybody. So, I'm gonna send you to Dyad. We have information from Sal that it is perfectly fine. We can go into his side of the city easily. No problem. To the east side, it is all swamp and wreckage. To the west is fire and wreckage. Now, we do not have any contact with the fire salamanders as of right now. So, when you go there, be careful. If you have to travel to the west, take care of yourselves and arm yourselves. We have heard a little bit of waylaying happens on the west side of the city. So if you can bribe them, please do. If you can get out of it without violence, I would appreciate it. We don't need another incident. Sparkly went away.
No.
I saw her like vanish from the bottom of my roll 20 too, which I assume means her internet went out.
That is possible. I do not know what the internet situation is like.
It is, like, not the greatest.
Yeah, she was complaining about it when she joined the room earlier.
That doesn't totally surprise me.
She'll be back as soon.
Absolutely, I fully understand that she'll be back.
Oh,
There she is.
my love!
I'm back on my phone.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I'll probably be muted a lot, but I'll just try to listen to it as much as I can.
Well, I'll try to I'll get you involved anyway. Even you can't really see the map, but can you see the Twitch stream? Probably not.
I
then,
can't.
huh?
I can't, but for some reason, my roll 20, I can still see you move shit around, so maybe my
Okay.
hotspot is working. Just
Alright.
poorly.
Then let us just get straight to it. We are gonna go to Dyad. We are taking a ferry across because right now all of the other vehicles are basically in use or in lockdown. So we're going to Dyad. We're gonna get this changed on the map as soon as we can afford it and don't have other huge pressing things to do. So the red side is on fire. It is not a city like that anymore. It was very 1930s when we showed up there the first time. And the right side is underwater. As you guys can approach this, I'll actually just show you from a distance. This is the east side of Dyad. Very skyscrapers underwater. The water goes all the way up to the 5th floor in many of these buildings. Some of the streets are just almost dry and just have basically creeks running down them. The whole city, because the city has a bunch of hills, a very San Francisco style. And then the other side of the city looks like this. It's just burnt out buildings that just you would have assumed after months at some point the fires would have gone out, but they have not. If anything, the fires seem to spread like they have a mind of their own.
Well, I mean, I guess at least they're not cold.
Oh yeah, you can see people wandering around both sides of the city. People might be putting it too far. They are more sentient than, say, your standard frogs, but they are more wild than what we consider the frog people or the salamander people from before. From Dyad that have moved to that moved to the Silver Thimble. Goodbye again.
No.
This time it's just Twy, just bye. It's not though. Okay.
Okay.
I do.
Network's back on. Okay, so
Nice.
if we want to make this canon, we could say that Spirit and I are having some discussions, so I go down. We could make that a caveat.
Oh,
sure.
You just every once in a while you just go pew.
Pretty much.
We just have to drag you along in a little wagon.
We do have a little wagon. A clown gave us a wagon.
It's perfect.
Also, in the workshop, there's a pinned message and you guys can tell me at some point, whenever you want to, really, if you are using them. There are 5 weapons that are, made by, people who hunt monsters. Just in case you guys want something bigger. One of them is a clown cannon that anybody under 4 feet can be used as ammunition, and anything that can fit in the barrel can be used as ammunition.
Someone please launch me.
Hold on.
It's all I've ever wanted.
There's also a hammer that is golden now. It didn't used to be, but it is now. There's the Mighty Mauler. There is swords that are very attack on Titan with grappling hook thing. There is just a straight grappling hook where you can grenade launch, like poisons and stuff. There's some options.
Oh no,
Grenade launch Skittles.
Clown cannon has corruption on it right now.
The clown cannon currently is stuffed on with corruption. I think that if you guys do take that out canonically, it has been like left somewhere in the These weapons, we will just retcon to being where they are, because I said everybody can use them, and I don't want to take that away. I invented them so people without weapons can use them, so even if canonically they're somewhere else, they're like, we have another copy of them.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
We have a backup. That is why they exist. That is why I'm not hard on the lore for it.
Understandable.
It's like I realized immediately, I was like, oh, some of these people are going to take these things out and not be able to come back with them. And since I made sure that they cannot be destroyed, then I got to make sure everybody can have them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is... Alright, so which side of the city... Alright. Before we even get to the city, we are outside the city walking towards it. You've gotten off the ferry. The ferry has let you guys out, like, down here.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're heading up towards it.
Throw
Go
into canon that, like, a big part of our beauty day, like our spa day beauty regimen, was to like put on a protective coating in case we did have to go into the fire, the west side, like we had a coating that makes you a little more like fire resistant. Like I have crystals that I like you know what I mean? Like you put a powder on you and it has like titanium, and so it's less, you're gonna get burned less. Like your feathers aren't gonna get fringe, or your hair is still gonna like look cute, right? Like very important. So that's like one of the reasons why we were doing such a beautiful spa day, to make sure we were like hyper moisturized and ready for it. So I'm just saying, like, we're pros. Okay, that's all.
Look,
I don't want
absolutely.
to like ruin my hair. That's all. Like, oh, this one's really wet and this one's really hot, and I'm like, cool. Like I just got a perm. Fuck you. Like,
Oh, absolutely. We can all like, and we're all like, like all four of you are going into this just like dialed up to the 9 situation, which is hilarious.
Gorgeous.
I didn't mean to switch the map right there. So as you guys are approaching the city, what kind of research or studying and things that are we doing? Like, we obviously have anomaly detectors on us.
Mm-hmm.
But they are not going off at all for the area of Dyad. They're going off like crazy if you guys look to the south, though. Like, something down there is going real bad. There's probably like a decent amount of like a huge red cloud above that area. It's dispersing, but like it's dark and it's red. But that's happening to the south. Don't worry about that. That's
Yeah.
where Leo was. I'm sure he's fine.
Like, even though there's not much corruption, there doesn't seem to be corruption here. I would still want to look for something that wasn't normal. Like, I guess I would see more out of place since Dyad got hit real hard.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a 20-sider.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
Ooh.
14 will do it. You, like, coming up onto the city, like, right on the outside of it, where we used to land the airship, just outside of town, you can see footprints. And, like, somebody had, like, camped out here. Recently. Within the last, like, 3 days, I would say.
Okay.
They had like a little tent. They must have had a tent here, so whoever it was definitely like more sentient than most of the people we see in Dyad nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
I think we find some quills, or at least like some writing implements. What writing implement do you find? Any level of technology would be perfectly fine for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was clearly another group that met up with him, and this group had a wagon that they were pulling. Not a wagon, a cart. And then they all headed into Dyad, specifically the east side of Dyad.
Okay. Chris, I relay all this information to the rest of the group. So it looks like he met up with a few people. He might be a researcher himself, for all we know. I need to try to find maybe some trash that he left behind or something to see if he got rid of any of his notes. But it looks like they're headed east.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll me another 20-sided if you're looking for like notes left behind. The other three can roll if you guys want to look for things as well.
Okay.
All right, 16 from Lore, 15 from Melinoë. All right. Ceylon is just too busy looking at her own reflection in the water.
She got real dolled up.
I mean, she is just stunning.
Yes. Can't help but look at it.
Thank you.
Actually, right now, guys, Peanut is going like door to door. No, never mind. We'll save that for later. It's gonna be like he's just like complimenting everybody on their outfits, but I don't have compliments for everybody, so I'm gonna save those till like the next time they meet up with Peanut, so I know to compliment them.
It's just good leadership. Yes, get it.
It's good for morale.
Yes. So good to see.
So, you guys find who rolled the highest? Laura, in the ashes of the fire, you find, and of course you do, because like it's very video game, very tabletop game. Like you find just a little bit of a letter that was like scratched out and thrown away, and on it, you can't make out any of the words other than "Sincerely, Septis," written on the bottom of the note. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I haven't moved us all from this at all because I just do not have.
Mm-hmm. Trying to remember if Septus sounds familiar to me.
Septis would we have seen him as he's one of the alchemists, one of the original alchemists that we met.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of a bird. Because I think you guys would have good enough memories. Like, he looks like this guy. He's a business bird.
Ah, yes, him.
Oh, that's. Oh.
I like his flowers.
He does have plant life growing out of him. That is just actually canonical to him. He is from Side 14. We know that he is from the Folded City. Which is a place
That's where
that...
I know him from. That's a place where I want to go to beat some people up. Now I remember.
So yeah, and like, you other two find like the tracks really... What is it? They are heading somewhere on the east side of the place, and you guys lose their tracks for a second, but then you pick them up again in you can continue to follow them, but you guys have to go through the water part of the city. And as you guys like arrive here, you do see just straight up alligator noses like bobbing their way through, being terrifying, being the worst situation for me. like there's a ton of just like angry looking frogs like on buildings, but they're just huge. Like imagine if they were the same size, like they were the same size as they were when they were people, but now they're just frog shaped, like more frog shaped.
Okay.
So I'm talking like anywhere from like 4 to 8 feet tall frogs all over the place.
I'm some tall frogs.
So how far is the distance in the water to get to where the tracks pick up again?
You can see the fact that the tracks pick up again over here. So it's probably just like a little dip, about like crossing the like Hudson River situation.
Okay, so I can't just toss Quee. Got it.
I mean, you can load her into a cannon.
You could. It's true. I'll do it.
There's a cannon.
There is a cannon? Really wanted to bring the Sky Knives with me, but the cannon also sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh no, you guys can bring, each one of you can bring your own. Like Quee can just like if you the cannon is huge and you have to hold it like a bazooka. All of our normal sized characters can hold it. But if you are under 4 feet tall, you are too small to hold it, but it does come in a little red wagon. The cannon is also painted up very much like a clown cannon. And it was given to the crew by a clown. Her name is Go-Go, and I love her.
Well, Quee, if you brought the cannon and its wagon, I'd happily shoot you across the water for it.
Okay. Launch me. We had to bring the wagon. We had to drag you in something.
Oh, that is true. Yeah.
Hee
There we go. We made it. Okay. So what do I need to do to launch Quee across?
You and Quee both roll. You for the aiming, Quee for the aiming herself. We only need one of them to be good.
Okay.
I believe.
We believe. Oh, good.
I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of your heart.
Oh my god,
that was so close to not being
good.
I'll still take it.
Alright, so 19. Yeah, that
And
that
a
works
6.
though. We're just the 6 doesn't even matter. The 6 just tells us Melinoë cannot aim this cannon to save her to save their life, but
that's
know
okay.
that-
You have the power of faith, trust, and pixie dust on our side, and Skittles.
Exactly. The cannon just explodes with Skittles.
All the gators are getting just Skittles in the water.
It's just like, fuck yeah, alright. Just tasting the rainbow. Like, alright, here we go. You see the frogs just jumping down. It's like, alright.
So that was a natural 20. Thanks
Right, yeah, so it's like, that's how it happens. Like,
Yeah.
the frogs just, like, come down, they start eating the Skittles. And this might sound ridiculous to the 3 of you, but man, those alligators and frogs bobbing around in the water right now eating those Skittles, that look like a pretty decent land bridge is all I'm saying.
Run, bitches!
Dragging the wagon, it's like da-dunk, 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 over top of these frogs' heads. But, that is one way across. You will have to make a roll if that's your way across, but you guys can still, like, make whatever way across you want. Like, we know Lore can swim, and I'm sure she's not scared of crocodiles or alligators.
You know, I could make it just fine.
Like, me, personally, Alan, terrified, scared. Like, there's something in that water. I don't want anything to do with it.
It's okay. I'm sure the thing in the water probably doesn't want anything to do with me either. Adventure.
Are you just jumping in, swimming across?
Yes.
Alright. Yeah, give me 2 20-siders, because, like, this is your area. You don't have to worry about anything particularly. But a 1. What does that mean? Okay. With a 1, the under the water lore, I really should have made an underwater one because I knew lore was in this game and that would have been smart. Nope.
Well,
Nice, Buckley.
I would briefly, because it's funny, like to make this even better and worse. I would like to turn the 10 into a 20.
Okay, we're gonna reap and sow this one. All right, all right. So, the reap part of this, like the 1 part of it. No, actually, it's gotta be the 20 part of it. Lore, underwater, like you're swimming around and you're seeing just a bunch of creatures like everywhere, like underwater, and like they're big, but none of them are particularly corrupted. Like not just particularly corrupted. None of them are corrupted. They are just naturally huge forms. And anybody's character that was from seasonings, specific like Ceylon, these frogs just exist in seasonings. Like these are just dudes. They are from the Salamander's court. They are huge. The Salamander King once ruled a giant, like, hollowed out volcano that was all just one huge swamp. These guys, pretty cool, and they see lore in your form and immediately respect. It's just like they like each one like kind of like does the like fist pound the chest thing a second. Sparkly's really trying here.
I'm really listen. Like the network here sucks, and just everything. Okay, I am powered back up again.
But then, like, lore, you see underwater that one of these frogs has a leg hanging out of its mouth, and it's just like chewing, and it sees you and offers you some of it.
Oh no! No! How do I politely decline this?
Oh, you can politely just wave your hand now. It's like, hey, whatever you're a 20 on this one, so whatever you do is right. But
Lord does the chest fist bump, like as she's going to anyone that does it, but then like politely just explains to the one that offers her the leg that she's been off the the sentient diet for about 200 years.
The frogs like look back and forth at each other. The one just puts it back in its mouth. And it's like, well, if you change your mind. And like suddenly you realize that you can talk to these guys. It's like, I don't think it's words. I think it's just like basically, if you change your mind, there's a couple of them collected up by the old movie theater. Just like, you know, where Sal hangs out all the time. Or where the Salamander King hangs out. The Salamander King has made his home in the movie theater.
Why am I not surprised? But Lord thanks them, and you know we'll continue.
So you get across it. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the one. The one's gonna happen.
I wouldn't expect you.
Of course. Alright. So Lore swims across, like pops up on the other side, perfectly fine, like unbothered. Ceylon, how are you making it across? I don't know if we'll get, like, poor Sparkly.
Ceylon is gonna do like you know how ducks come in and land, like the geese, they come in and then they like slide basically for a long time. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do like a a running start and a big leap and just try to like slide all the way across because I got a new, like a freshly waxed undercarriage. I can do this.
Freshly waxed undercarriage is the name of my punk band.
Oh my god, Peanut, you're tasting music, bruh. Every time.
Freshly waxed undercarriage is actually Peanut's punk band. He recently left the punk band Wishbone. Alright, yeah, give me that 20-sider. Get yourself across here. Alright, 11 would normally be just like you barely succeeded, but how did you make that, like, you had a little bit of a flub get in there, but then you managed to turn it around and look elegant.
I think it all comes down to like the aerodynamics, right? Like this is not normally how I travel. And I've been doing a lot of that roller derby, and so like in that roller derby, you're supposed to get down low, and so when I initially jump, I'm trying to like flap my non-wing wings. I'm trying to get up in there, and once I land, I'm still like bumbling around. But once I feel like the flow hit, then I'm like hands back kind of thing, chest pumped, and you're just like all the way down. You're full swan in it. And that works out once you find your balance.
Absolutely. Like, we look over to Melinoë, like, collapsed onto her wagon again. Just...
Okay.
Oh, wait.
I think I'm limited to voice only.
That's such a shame. Okay, so Melinoë, you are stuck on this, little island thing. You have the wagon right next to you. You have a bridge of frogs in front of you. You just saw Ceylon take to the sky like a swan and very elegantly land on the other side. It looked like she might have made a mistake there for a second, like she's not used to it, but she recovered perfectly. How would you get to the other side? Oh no.
Wait, are we asking how I get to the other side?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, yeah, it's fine. I'm sorry. Did you
Oh, you're
guys... I don't want to cancel this, but, like... Do you not want to keep going? Like, without Sparkly? What do we want to do here?
I don't want to do this. I don't want to cut everything short because I'm having internet problems.
Oh, I absolutely understand. And, like, I would never want to, like, limit games or anything at all. We do have more openings next month than we did this month. Hopefully, we don't know about a lot about the medical stuff, so we could schedule a remake for this game if we wanted to. Like, you four have amazing chemistry. I want you guys to have fun. I want this game to be fun for all four of you. Like, speaking as like the streamer, like the streamers portions of this, like, how are we feeling? What are we feeling? Like,
I mean, I'm for whatever everybody's, makes everybody happiest and
to be very clear,
having fun.
Me too. Yeah, if you guys are having fun and you guys want to keep going, absolutely, I'm down for it. If you guys want to wait and make it like a more succinct thing, then we can do that too. Completely up to you guys.
I feel like Sparkly, if you start reaching like a point of like extreme frustration, like let us know. Like no worries.
Yeah, I just want everybody to have fun. So like if it's like causing you anxiety or making you feel bad, then
It's making me feel really bad. I feel like I'm bogging down the entire stream, and I don't want to do that to everybody. I'd rather we all have fun. I'd rather you guys have fun without me, if anything.
well, no without.
Hey,
one said without.
first of all, the internet is not your fault. Second of all, like, We all understand internet issues, especially like I think we all remember when I was stuck in California and didn't have the working hotel internet and was stuck on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I fully know how it feels, and while I am down to continue the game today, if we all want to keep going, like if it does get to the point where it's too frustrating and we want to make it more succinct, or we just want to, you know, come back as a group next month when hopefully the internet is behaving a little bit better for Salad, I'm also down for that.
So, we're gonna be getting to put the schedule together, and so like we have all open, everything is open right now. So like, if we know that it's like, and this won't count as next month's game. This will be this month's game. You 4 characters, we will try to put sprinkle throughout as well. Like we're not replacing you guys' game, and the same for What do you? Yeah, I'm down either way. Like I felt it, like I heard it in your voice, Sparkly, that you were getting both a little bit frustrated and just sad. I understand it.
Yeah, we want you to have fun, not be sad. So
I think just for my sanity's sake, not because I feel like we probably should postpone it because this is ridiculous. And they said this would be fixed like a while ago, and it's almost 2.5 weeks of this having internet problems like this.
Well, that is not ideal in the least. So, I am completely on board with just push it off a little bit. We'll play this game. Like we can either pick up from this. Yeah, we'll pick up from this moment.
Yeah.
So we will. If something happens in the meantime that your characters needed to be there, then your characters can be there. But also, this is happening.
Okay.
So, we're not going to touch Dyad because I don't want to fight this game. I want this game to be perfect and amazing because you guys all are, and it should be.
Oh my god, game recognized game, yes. You too, Salad, and that's why it's like really important. So yeah,
Absolutely.
no worries. Let's postpone it. Sounds good.
You.
I am really sorry for everybody in the chat too. And obviously I'm not like, it's like if only Sparkly would get her shit together, we'd be fine. That's not at all what I'm saying.
Shit together.
It's just like
Salad,
not all.
right.
Yeah. It's like,
You don't have
I
to
know-
change a goddamn thing.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Just get that internet. Not you, just the internet people. And who knows? By the next time we play this game, we might not even have a country left.
Get fucked. Oh,
I am
that's a great
vocally
ending
in
note. Who knows?
Like-
Revolution.
What happened? What happened?
Oh no, that's just the revolution's happening at like all college campuses right now. I'm like, yeah, I fucking support all of you guys. Great. I'm scared.
Did you see the farmers in Paris? What?
The farmers in Paris is like that's been going on. They don't
I didn't
show
even
us that.
know. Oh my god. Hell yeah.
All right,
Do you hear the
everybody.
people sing? And there's like Peanut acting like Lemaire in Les Mis. He's just like, oh yes, order and the stars. And it's just like, bro, we gonna be Jean Valjean up in here. And we like, do you hear the people sing? Like, it's great.
I'm trying to reconcile the fact that Peanut is sick and tired of you guys doing fucking like coups, but at the same time, Peanut being very much on the side of the little man.
I think Peanut is tired of us doing two things: coups, and also turning things into musical numbers. His only saving grace is that we have yet to turn a coup into a musical number.
God.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that'd be
Yeah.
fucking great.
Huge ensemble. So good.
Oh yeah, Not Forgiven had a really good thought of like speakeasy style scenes that you guys could do to fill the time.
I don't have anything planned out right now. Especially because like the way that we're building to something.
I can tell.
Like we're building to a thing that's supposed to be happening very soon. This doesn't really like throw a dampener in anything. The main thing that we're gonna learn here is Dyad is weird. Specifically, this version of Dyad is weird.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna learn that. Don't worry, I'm not doing any spoilers or stuff. And that things that need to be known in case we don't get this game played immediately. Like this game is still gonna be cool, still gonna be great. Things we need to know. Is Dyad is not the Dyad that this world started with. Because the alchemist caused a giant anomaly that changed the people in Dyad to another form of them. Like that's why some of them are still people living in the silver thimble, and some of them are like frogs and other reptiles and other amphibians living in the wreckage of Dyad. The people living in the wreckage of Dyad while you were down there, Lore, they're having a great time. They love it. They don't want to be anything else. They want to be this. Like, they want to be big bad frogs that just eat people that wander into their territory. That's what they want to be. That's who they are. But it's not who they were.
But it's who they are.
It's who
And I
they
respect
are.
that, because that's who Laura is now.
Right, exactly. That's who Lore is.
And that's how we get the mutual respect. That's how that happened.
There we go.
And then when we come back, we also get to come back with the one. We can save that one for next time.
Right. Oh, exactly. That theater is having a meeting of some people that you're not going to be the biggest fans of.
Oh boy.
But yeah, it's a great idea. Not Forgiven, and I think I'm gonna start thinking up ideas for that. Just a bunch of background ideas that we can have speakeasy scenes, because that's a great idea. Can you mention that in our RP leader chat? Not Forgiven for me, so we can start thinking up ideas. I would love to do that. Oh, sorry. Oof. Corned beef hash is not agreeing with me. But yeah, sorry to you guys to have to change your schedules and not get it done. We all again, do not feel bad, Melinoë, or Sparkly. You did everything you could and you tried to make it work, and I love it. Also, we spent a half an hour complimenting each other instead of playing, so that might have been, or that is playing though.
I mean, we had a fun little sleepover with Peanut. That was the game.
Honestly, love it.
Right? Like,
Yes.
girls' night?
That's
girls'
what we've
night.
been needing. Like, what else is like a night witch's night, right? We get all dolled up, we get super moisturized, and then we like cackle in the wind. Yeah. Like, I don't understand. You've already nailed it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Alright, so I think, unless Nika can think of something else to do here, but, yeah, the schedule's been real rough. Oop, there she goes again.
Yeah, well,
Alright.
it feels like a good time to wrap it up then.
Let's wrap it up on that one.
We'll see y'all tomorrow at, I believe, normal time for Katori, Ento, Ivo, and Sonki, I believe.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
It is going to be a lot of fun. Like that, tomorrow's game, the players of tomorrow's game, we're going to folk song, people.
Adventure.
And we've explained that folk song, of all of the places that are getting weird, folk song started out the most magical, the most cartoony, the most Saturday morning cartoon bullshit that we have seen. So get ready for that, because imagine if you turn that one up quite a bit. And imagine if you send Katori and Soki to like handle that situation. And what could you need both Ento and Ivo for? What could we need Toots to do?
Ew.
But anyway,
Ew.
you don't like Toots McGloots? I love Tootie.
Ooh. No, what you need them for. Ooh.
With your voice all messed up, it's hard for me to tell if you're saying ooh or ew.
I mean, both, honestly. Like, it's just, I've been working in the lab, okay? Like, the sick and see is a problem. I get it. I'm trying to like resonate, but I got like a little gunk in my like throat, I think. That's what's happening. I don't know. I'm glad we're gonna postpone because I don't think Ceylon would like be able to do any vocal moves. And I would make it canon, so it's like, no. Let's go. Sorry.
You guys are all great. Sorry about it, but like, we're gonna get the internet fixed up. We're gonna get Twi fixed up. I'm good for a treasure map card, absolutely. Not forgiven. So, we're gonna wrap there, and
And we'll figure this out next month.
so, yeah, get you four. Well, Sparkly, if she can hear us at some point, get Nika and me your availability as soon as we can. We're gonna try to get this one done early in the month, if that's possible. And with that,
Yeah, with that,
I'm sorry, everybody.
Bye forever.
Bye forever. Hopefully not, but probably.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Born as a smith, here I forged my new home, protecting the crews amongst destiny's throes. Which is the right path that I value more? My tinkerer's tools or my magical form? In the danger, don't know what comes next, weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light, marching through valleys deep and wide, carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown. Tracker of wolffolk, cursed with a plight, to embrace the darkness or chase the moonlight. Loyalty binds me to all I hold dear, eager to help, I'll embrace every fear. In the danger, don't know what comes next, weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light, marching through valleys deep and wide, carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown. Bound to ceramic, a ghost of what was. I yearn for the path to break free from my curse. Brave in the face of all my hidden strife, forward I journey to seek a new life. In the danger, don't know what comes next, weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light, marching through valleys deep and wide, carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown. Trained to be loyal to colonies call, yet torn by desire to be something